Hey, beautiful souls, what I'm about to share with you might just surprise or even shock you. If you're here right now, it's no accident. The universe has guided you to this very moment because something truly powerful is about to unfold in your life. A love, the kind you've been longing for, praying for, is stepping into your reality. Yes, that's right. The love that once felt distant and out of reach is now on its way to you in ways you couldn't have imagined. This isn't just any ordinary connection. It's a divine, transformative love that will elevate every part of your being. As a chosen one, you're about to experience a love that will shift your very essence, and you'll witness how everything starts falling into place. So effortlessly, it will leave you speechless. But before we dive deep into this life-changing message, take a moment to align your energy with this moment. Hit that like button to show you're ready. Subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Drop a 99 in the comments to amplify the energy of this message. These small actions are more powerful than you realize, and they'll send a cosmic signal to the universe, amplifying the energy we're about to tap into. And if you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end, because on some level, your spirit already knows that this message is meant just for you. If you're not ready for this truth, you may not make it all the way through. But for those of you who do, get ready. Your life and your heart will never be the same. All right, let's jump in. This love that's headed your way, it's going to change everything. For those of you who resonate with being a chosen one, the struggles in relationships often start from within. The very qualities that make you stand out, your high standards, ambition, and deep spiritual calling, can sometimes create barriers that make it hard to connect with others. People admire your strength, but the intensity of your purpose can overwhelm them. Your inner drive might leave you feeling like there's no one who can keep up, or worse, like others feel threatened or inadequate by your energy. And then there are the expectations. It's not just the world around you that expects big things from you. You feel it too. The need to stay true to your mission often pushes love and connection to the back burner. Your purpose becomes so consuming that it feels like there's no room left for anything else. It's frustrating and can leave you feeling lonely, as love becomes something you think about only when everything else is in place. But here's the truth. While love may not always come easily, it is absolutely possible. The key is finding someone who not only respects your mission, but aligns with it. Someone who doesn't just accept your uniqueness, but celebrates it. When you meet that person, love becomes a partnership that elevates both of you to your highest potential. Now, high standards. They can be both a blessing and a challenge for the chosen ones. On one hand, they reflect your deep sense of self-worth, and the bar you set shows your commitment to personal growth and spiritual excellence. You know what you deserve, and you're not willing to settle for less, which is something to be proud of. It protects you from shallow connections and helps you stay aligned with your higher purpose. But here's the flip side. Those high standards can also become a barrier to love. You might find yourself constantly searching for someone who checks every box, someone who shares your passion, intellect, and vision for the future. But here's the reality. No one is perfect. By setting the bar too high, you might unintentionally push away someone who, though imperfect, could still offer the kind of love and companionship that would truly enrich your life. The key to moving past this is learning to embrace imperfection. While it's crucial to uphold your standards, it's equally important to stay open to the beautiful nuances of love. Sometimes, the person who doesn't seem perfect on paper is exactly the one you need to bring balance and joy into your life. True love, after all, is built on understanding, compromise, and mutual respect, not rigid expectations. For the chosen ones, the pursuit of perfection often goes beyond personal growth. It becomes an obsession. Whether it's in your career, your spiritual journey, or your quest for self-improvement, the desire to be perfect can feel all-consuming. You might feel like there's always more to achieve, more to refine, more to prove. But this constant striving for perfection can be exhausting, especially in relationships. When you apply that perfectionist mindset to love, you might find yourself overthinking every word, analyzing every interaction, and questioning every moment. This makes it hard to fully connect with your partner because you're too focused on whether everything is flawless instead of allowing yourself to enjoy the genuine connection. That pressure to be perfect can also create emotional distance, making your partner feel like they're always falling short of your expectations. The key here is to remember that perfection doesn't exist in love. The beauty of relationships is found in their messiness, their unpredictability, and their capacity for growth. Embracing imperfections paves the way for a love that's real, raw, and deeply transformative. A chosen one's sense of purpose is a powerful driving force, but it can also create tension in relationships. Your purpose often means you're deeply focused and determined, sometimes so much so that it can seem like everything else falls by the wayside. You may commit yourself fully to a cause, a mission, or a vision that feels bigger than life itself. But in doing this, you might unintentionally make your partner feel like they're competing for your attention against something far grander than themselves. This intense focus can lead to misunderstandings. Your partner might start feeling neglected, or as though they don't matter as much as your purpose. The imbalance between your mission and your relationship can create frustration and isolation for both of you. The solution here is finding balance. While your purpose will always be a central part of your life, love requires time, patience, and nurturing. By dedicating time to your partner, you create space for them to support your mission, rather than feeling overshadowed by it. Chosen ones often attract individuals who, whether knowingly or unknowingly, drain their energy. These relationships can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted, empty, and spiritually depleted. Whether it's a friend, family member, or romantic partner, emotional drainers can take more than they give, leaving you with little to offer in return. This often happens because chosen ones give so much of themselves. Your love is unconditional, your compassion limitless, but this incredible capacity to love can sometimes be taken advantage of by people who take without offering anything in return. Emotional drainers typically lack the awareness to realize the toll they're taking, leaving you to bear their emotional burdens. The key to protecting your energy is setting strong boundaries. You have every right to say no when someone's energy is draining you. Prioritizing your own well-being is essential, and surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and support you ensures that your energy stays intact. Sometimes people are drawn to you not because they truly care, but because they want to take advantage of your kindness, energy, or resources. They may mask their intentions with affection or friendship, but deep down, their motives aren't pure. Being able to recognize these toxic intentions is key to safeguarding your emotional health. The solution is rooted in trust, trusting your intuition and your ability to sense when something feels off. Stay grounded in your values, and don't be afraid to walk away from relationships that leave you drained. True love isn't about giving until you have nothing left to give. It's about mutual respect, support, and growth. Independence is one of the most defining traits of the chosen one. You're self-sufficient, strong, and deeply value your autonomy. But while your independence is a gift, it can sometimes create a barrier in relationships. Partners may feel as if they're being kept at arm's length because you don't seem to need them. Your ability to stand on your own can unintentionally send the message that you don't require anyone, which can leave others feeling inadequate or unnecessary. The challenge isn't to give up your independence. It's about finding a balance between being self-sufficient and being emotionally available. The right partner will honor your need for independence while also offering the companionship, affection, and connection you desire. By opening up to shared vulnerability, you can create a relationship where both partners maintain their individuality while also growing together in love. Independence is essential to who you are, but emotional connection is just as vital for ensuring that you don't end up giving more than you're receiving. Toxic relationships often start subtly. You might find yourself constantly accommodating others, putting their needs ahead of your own. Over time, you'll start to feel resentful without fully understanding why. The reality is, these individuals are feeding off your energy without offering anything in return, leaving you emotionally drained. As a chosen one, you may be hesitant to lean on others for emotional support. You might feel like asking for help is a sign of weakness, or that you should be able to handle everything on your own. But love isn't about doing everything alone. It's about building a connection where both partners support one another in times of need. The tension between self-sufficiency and emotional connection often arises when one partner feels neglected while the other feels overwhelmed. Finding balance means learning how to open up, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's okay to need someone, to lean on them when things get tough. Emotional intimacy isn't a weakness, it's the very foundation of any lasting relationship. By embracing vulnerability and allowing yourself to be supported, you invite a deeper, more meaningful connection that nourishes both your heart and soul. As a chosen one, it's easy to feel the pressure to compromise your standards in relationships, especially when loneliness starts to creep in. The longing for connection can make you question whether your expectations are too high or if you're being too selective. This can lead to the temptation of settling for a relationship that doesn't fully align with your soul's desires, just to avoid being alone. But compromising your standards can have serious consequences. Lowering your vibration to meet someone else's can pull you into a relationship that doesn't truly resonate with who you are. Over time, this can leave you feeling unfulfilled, drained, and disconnected from your true self. Remember, your standards reflect your worth. Lowering them means diminishing your value and potentially attracting relationships that are out of alignment with your true essence. True love never asks you to lower your standards. It encourages you to honor your worth and stay aligned with your higher self. The right partner will rise to meet you where you are, never asking you to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Spiritual integrity is a cornerstone of being a chosen one. When you stay true to your spiritual beliefs, values, and authentic self, you naturally attract those who resonate with your essence. By staying aligned with your spiritual path, the love that comes into your life will be rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and authenticity. In a world that often pressures you to conform, it's easy to feel lost in the chaos. But when you remain grounded in who you truly are, you radiate an energy that speaks volumes. Those who are in alignment with your higher purpose will be drawn to you effortlessly. Love that is built on spiritual integrity doesn't demand compromise. It thrives on mutual respect for each other's growth and truth. By committing to walk your path with authenticity, you open the door to a love that uplifts, inspires, and nourishes both your soul and theirs. The right partner will not only respect your spiritual journey, but will encourage you to evolve into the fullest version of yourself. The love of a chosen one is unlike any other. It's deep, unconditional, and transformative. When you love, you pour your entire heart into it, without hesitation or reserve. This love goes beyond surface-level affection. It heals, empowers, and catalyzes change. However, the depth of your love can sometimes be overwhelming for others. The intensity of your feelings and the vastness of your capacity to give may leave potential partners feeling confused or even fearful. They might struggle to comprehend the magnitude of such a profound connection, especially if they haven't encountered this kind of all-encompassing love before. Your love is a beautiful gift, but it requires someone who can fully embrace its power without feeling overwhelmed. The secret to making this love flow smoothly is finding someone who can meet you with the same level of vulnerability and openness. The right partner will not only honor the depth of your affection, but they'll also reciprocate in kind. Unconditional love is a force like no other, and when shared with the right person, it has the ability to transform everything. For many chosen ones, giving love comes easily, but receiving it can be a real challenge. You've become so accustomed to offering unconditional love to others that when it's directed at you, it might feel uncomfortable or even undeserved. This can stem from the belief that you must always be the giver and never the receiver. But love is meant to flow in both directions. For any relationship to thrive, it needs reciprocity, both partners giving and receiving equally. Learning how to accept love is a crucial part of your own healing process. It allows you to replenish your energy and experience the joy of being cared for in return. Allowing yourself to receive love opens the door to a deeper emotional connection and intimacy. It's not a weakness to accept love. Rather, it's a sign of your worth and a recognition that you deserve to be cherished just as much as you cherish others. Being a chosen one often comes with the weight of standing out. Your exceptional qualities, talents, and abilities set you apart from others. While these gifts are something to be proud of, they can also lead to a sense of isolation. People may admire your strength, intelligence, or spiritual depth, but they might also feel intimidated or insecure in comparison, making it hard to form close, meaningful connections. It can be difficult to find those who truly understand and appreciate your unique gifts. You may find yourself feeling lonely, as it seems no one can meet you at the same level of understanding or vibrancy. But your uniqueness is something to celebrate, not hide. It's an integral part of who you are and what makes you powerful. When you meet someone who truly sees you for who you are, who doesn't feel threatened by your gifts, but instead embraces and appreciates them, that's when love becomes transformative. At the core of your journey is the search for the right love, the kind that doesn't just support you, but uplifts you and transforms your life in ways you couldn't have imagined. The right partner isn't someone who completes you. They are someone who complements you, challenges you, and inspires you to grow. When you find that person, everything falls into place. Your purpose becomes clearer, your passion burns brighter, and your soul aligns more deeply with the universe. Love can be a powerful force for transformation, propelling you toward your highest potential and creating a partnership that feels both divinely guided and deeply fulfilling. The right love isn't about finding perfection. It's about finding someone who accepts you for who you truly are, who honors your spiritual journey, and who is eager to grow alongside you. This love isn't just another relationship. It becomes the foundation upon which everything else in your life can flourish, changing everything for the better. For the chosen ones, past wounds often feel like chains that hold you back, preventing you from fully embracing the love you deserve. Whether the scars come from childhood trauma, past relationships, or other emotional pain, these experiences can create deep fears and hesitations around love. You may question your worthiness or struggle with trusting others, and these unresolved wounds can build walls that prevent the deep connections you long for. Healing these wounds is a journey that takes time, but it's essential if you want to make room for the kind of love that truly transforms. It means being willing to face your past, acknowledge the pain, and begin the process of emotional healing. Whether it's through therapy, self-reflection, or simply being patient with yourself as you navigate the recovery process, it's important to understand that your past doesn't define you. It doesn't have to dictate your future relationships. Healing is a powerful way of reclaiming your true power. When you let go of the emotional baggage from your past, you create space for a love that isn't clouded by old fears or limiting beliefs. True love thrives in a space where you're no longer weighed down by past pain, but instead are open to fresh, authentic experiences. This freedom lets you give and receive love in its fullest, most unburdened form. As you heal, you begin to see yourself through a new lens. You start to recognize that you are deserving of love that honors your spirit and aligns with your true purpose. This shift attracts the right people into your life, those who see your light, respect your soul, and love you for exactly who you are. This love will honor your journey, appreciating your past while fully embracing who you are today. It's this kind of love that has the potential to change everything. The relationships you form often act as mirrors, reflecting your inner world. If you're filled with self-doubt or fear, you might attract partners who mirror these feelings, resulting in toxic or unbalanced dynamics. But when you're at peace with yourself and aligned with your truth, you'll draw in a partner who reflects that inner harmony and strength. The energy you project out into the world directly influences the kinds of relationships you invite into your life. This mirror effect does more than just help you find the right person. It also reveals aspects of yourself that may need attention in order to cultivate healthier relationships. For example, if you constantly attract emotionally unavailable people, it could be a sign that you might be avoiding emotional intimacy yourself or not fully allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Your relationships, whether uplifting or challenging, offer valuable insights into the areas of your life that need attention and growth. The beautiful part is that by changing how you view yourself and focusing on your self-worth, you can shift the energy you send out into the world. As you heal past wounds, embrace self-love, and nurture your spiritual growth, the relationships you attract will begin to reflect these positive changes. This mirror effect is a powerful tool for transformation, teaching you that everything starts from within. When you recognize the connection between your inner world and the relationships around you, you gain a deeper sense of control over your love life. By nurturing your emotional health, you can transform your relationships from simply mirroring your fears to becoming genuine partnerships rooted in respect, love, and mutual growth. For the chosen ones, love goes beyond just companionship. It's about creating a sacred partnership that aligns with a shared mission. When two people unite with a common purpose, their love becomes a dynamic force that drives them both to reach greater heights. It's not just about being in love, it's about working together to manifest something meaningful in the world. This kind of love requires deep alignment between both individuals. It's not enough to have chemistry or common interests. The relationship must also be rooted in shared values, vision, and purpose. When both hearts are in sync, the bond becomes something truly extraordinary. When you and your partner share a common mission, whether spiritual, professional, or personal, that shared goal has the power to elevate both of you in ways that would be impossible to achieve alone. A sacred partnership fosters an environment where each person can express their true, authentic self while working towards something greater together. It's a space where both individuals can evolve, growing through challenges and celebrating triumphs side by side. In this kind of partnership, love becomes more than just an emotion. It's a catalyst for personal transformation and collective growth. When you find a partner with whom you share a deep sense of purpose, the love you experience is not only fulfilling on a personal level, but also enriching spiritually. This sacred connection can become a powerful force for change, not just in your lives, but in the world around you. As a chosen one, you may feel the urge to control every aspect of your life, particularly your relationships. You may have a vision of what your ideal partner should look like, or a clear idea of how your love life should unfold. However, love doesn't always follow a predictable course. In fact, the most profound and transformative experiences often come from surrendering to the unknown. Surrendering to love means releasing rigid expectations and allowing yourself to be open to something unexpected and extraordinary. It's about trusting that the universe has a plan for you, even when it's not immediately clear. Sometimes, the love you need isn't the one you thought you wanted, but the one that challenges you to grow, evolve, and discover parts of yourself that you never knew existed. When you allow yourself to surrender to love, you let go of the need to control and open yourself to the beauty of the unknown. This isn't about being passive or complacent. It's about trusting that love will unfold naturally, in its own time and in its own way. Through this trust, you invite a love that brings you joy, freedom, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The joy that comes from surrendering to love is truly unique. It's a joy that comes from releasing fear and control, allowing you to embrace the mystery of the journey ahead. When you surrender, love transforms into a force of liberation, filling your life with unexpected blessings and a sense of divine harmony. Insecurities are part of the human experience, and for those on a chosen path, these fears can sometimes feel even more intense. You may worry that you're too different, too intense, or that your energy might be overwhelming for someone to handle. These insecurities can create walls around your heart, making it hard to let love in. But when approached with trust and vulnerability, love has the power to heal even the deepest of insecurities. It doesn't ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be real and authentic. When you find someone who sees you for who you truly are, someone who accepts your flaws, celebrates your strengths, and loves you unconditionally, that love has the power to dissolve those insecurities. In this loving space, you can be yourself without fear of judgment or rejection, free to live and love fully. But when approached with trust and vulnerability, love has the power to heal even the deepest of insecurities. It doesn't ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be real and authentic. When you find someone who sees you for who you truly are, someone who accepts your flaws, celebrates your strengths, and loves you unconditionally, that love has the power to dissolve those insecurities. In this loving space, you can be yourself without fear of judgment or rejection, free to live and love fully. The healing power of love lies in its ability to offer you acceptance and reassurance. When you're with someone who truly loves you, you begin to see yourself through a new lens. The things you once saw as flaws no longer define you. They become part of your story, the unique puzzle pieces that make you who you are. As you open yourself to love that heals, You'll notice a profound shift within. The fear that once held you back begins to dissolve, replaced by a sense of freedom and self-empowerment. Love, when given and received openly, becomes the antidote to insecurity, unlocking the full potential of who you are. One undeniable truth about love is that it arrives when the time is right. For many chosen ones, this can be one of the most difficult lessons to learn. You may feel ready for love, eager to share your heart, yet it seems just out of reach. You might struggle with impatience or doubt, questioning why the right person hasn't shown up yet. But divine timing is a crucial part of the journey. Love can't be rushed or forced. It arrives when both you and your future partner are aligned, when you're both truly ready to offer the kind of love that goes beyond surface-level affection. Until that moment comes, trust in the timing of your life and the universe. Every experience, challenge, and relationship is preparing you for the love that is truly meant for you. Trusting in divine timing means releasing the need to control when or how love enters your life. It calls for patience, faith, and the understanding that love will come when you're truly ready, not just in the way you expect, but in the way you need. When the right person finally arrives, you'll see why everything unfolded exactly as it did. Love that arrives in divine timing is always the most profound, because it aligns perfectly with your journey and your soul's deepest desires. Trust the process. Everything is unfolding just as it should. Heartbreak is one of the most challenging experiences anyone can face. For the chosen ones, it can feel especially hard to open your heart again after being hurt in the past. The emotional scars from previous relationships can build walls around your heart, leaving you with doubts, fears, and hesitations. However, the bravery to love again is one of the most powerful ways to reclaim your heart. Each heartbreak carries valuable lessons about yourself and what you truly need in a relationship. While revisiting those painful emotions isn't easy, it's a crucial part of healing, helping you grow into a stronger, more self-aware version of yourself. The key is to see heartbreak not as a failure, but as a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and emotional maturity. To love again, you must first offer forgiveness to yourself and your past partners. Forgiveness releases your heart from the burdens of the past, allowing you to move forward with an open heart. Letting go of resentment clears the path for new possibilities. Love thrives in an environment of openness and vulnerability, not bitterness or fear. By summoning the courage to love again, you welcome experiences that can bring you closer to a love that truly transforms you. Every step you take toward healing and opening your heart is a victory. You are no longer defined by past pain, but by the strength and resilience that empower you to embrace love once more. Before you can fully give love to another, you must first learn to love yourself. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. As a chosen one, you may often focus on the needs of others, helping them grow, supporting your community, fulfilling your spiritual mission. But if you neglect your own needs, you risk burnout and emotional depletion, leaving little to offer in return. Self-love means treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. It means prioritizing your emotional health and creating space for rest, reflection, and self-care. When you love yourself, you radiate a vibration of worthiness that naturally attracts the same kind of love from others. When you practice self-love, you also learn to set healthy boundaries. You become more attuned to your needs for emotional nourishment, spiritual alignment, and personal fulfillment. This clarity helps you attract a partner who respects your needs and values the relationship you're building with yourself. By nurturing your own heart and soul, you create a solid foundation for love. A love not based on need or dependency, but on mutual respect, admiration, and deep connection. Self-love opens the door to a balanced and fulfilling relationship where both individuals grow together in harmony. I want to share something special with you. If you feel inspired, please consider donating to help express your feelings through this video. By contributing, you not only support your journey toward finding your ideal life partner, but also make a significant impact in the lives of others. With just a few clicks, you can help change lives. 70% of all donations will go directly to providing food for underprivileged children and education for orphans. You can donate through the link provided or use the Super Thanks feature. Let's make a difference together. Donate today.